pressure has decided to show up here, and rain is sure to have an impact on this game. Ball security will come into play, as both teams will have to deal with some very slippery conditions. It's the Packers going up against the Falcons.
All right, we appreciate it, Larry. It's our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. On the carry, it's Montgomery. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And on 2nd and 10 now. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Adams. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Dontari Poe in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Fielded just inside the 20. 35 yards on the return. Picked up some good blocks as well. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. For the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. Freeman again. They find some open field here. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
Ryan from the out route, incomplete. That's Jones. A phrase we said a lot last year. Ryan to Jones for a Falcon first down. Julio back-to-back all-pro seasons. Last year over 1,400 yards, averaged over 100 yards per game, tops in the NFL.
And that's the stat that catches my eye. Over 100 yards per game, and you always hear about defenses saying, we can rotate, we can send people in his direction, we can do things to limit a wide receiver, yet Julio Jones averages over 100 per game. One of the most sensational stats I've seen in recent football.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the shotgun, Ryan. And it's caught at the 7-yard line. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Offense inside the 5 here at the 4. It's 1st and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
We got 3. 3 down. 3 down. Hey, fellas, we got 3. Let's go.
Second down. And that'll be incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And it's 3rd down and goal from the 4. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Matt Ryan, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. And with that, pull out the record books. He will forever go down as the first man to score a touchdown in the history of this beautiful new Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta.
And you know, everyone in attendance has to be really happy. Well, maybe not everyone, but most people, they have to be really happy that it's a Falcon that goes in that record book.
Yeah, you wouldn't want the visitor scoring the first touchdown. It will be a Falcon. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves job that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. Here's Rodgers. Caught left side by Cobb. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Sometimes, occasionally, Randall Cobb somewhat gets taken for granted about his abilities with Green Bay, doesn't he?
Well, the numbers last year, solid but not amazing. Just over 600 yards, 4 touchdowns. But he complements everybody else, doesn't he?
He really does, and his versatility is so big for them because he can actually run back to the backfield and be a running back as well as a slot receiver and someone who moves outside.
Push the pile, and he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
3rd and inches, just turn around, hand it to the big guy, and let him plow forward and pick up a first down. A lot of people think that the offensive line, they may almost take the play off because they got a big guy back there pushing forward. I think it actually works in reverse. I think they block harder because they love seeing that guy get the ball because he doesn't touch it very often.
First down, here's the run to Montgomery. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out. Nine yards still remaining here to pick up the first on second down. A play fake to Montgomery. Now Rodgers. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. Rodgers now on first down. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football, and the Falcons grab it. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. It gives some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for him.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice you're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
And his kick is good. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now the Packers get set to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, there's a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. Deep ball, short ball. That was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting it.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. The rookie from UCLA, Tech McKinley. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Well, there's your first ROI, right? Return on investment of their first-round pick. His first NFL sack. I know they want him to be an impact player right out of the gate.
A lot of pressure to put on a young man, but I think you agree he has the ability to deliver on it.
And he just did. Probably the first of many sacks in a long career.
It's caught. Nelson. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown. Packers. Jordy Nelson. 78 yards. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe mix it up a little bit with play action.
He's got daylight. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Taylor Gabriel, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. Fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Look out, Rodgers lost the football. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. He already had the 1 fumble loss, so now 2 fumbles lost here in this first half.
Not setting the pace the way that you want it done. I mean, here in the first half, already twice the ball's come out and hit the turf. Got to find a way to take care of it. Otherwise, they may have to start thinking about maybe someone different in that position.
Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Big boys down there in the trenches, and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense. And what a big-time play there.
Now Ryan. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Nick Perry with a pick. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
start on the ground with Montgomery. And he'll get across the 20, but only to about the 22-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. On second down, here's Rodgers. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Pulled in at the 24. Good coverage there. An even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5. And it'll be Falcon football as they take possession. They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. A very good move, but for a short gain out near the 32. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And now running right through him. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Second down, Ryan. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Second and 10. It's Ryan again. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Clay Matthews. In from his linebacker spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. From the gun, it's Ryan. Finding Gabriel complete. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A minute 58 to go in this first half of play. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this It's inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On second down, here's Ryan. Fights off the defender. He lost 4 there, and it's third down. The Falcons on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 11. In motion is Austin Hooper. On third down, Ryan. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take this one down to the 20-yard line. A Falcon first down, Ryan to his young tight end, Hooper.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And eventually brought down, but it's near the 5 at the 6. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They'll run here with Freeman. And he stopped immediately there. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Oh, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. To throw on second down, Ryan. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Austin Hooper, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Falcons will add on to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Now on first down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And these guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And with time running down, they go down to a knee. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
It's in the game.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Stays on his feet. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys. But be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Freeman again, a first down carry. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. He'll take this up to about the 37. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. Here's Matt Bosher now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. He'll return it from the 6. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And it'll be Packer football here, 1st down and 10. Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen. They got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker board?
Yeah, those two.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They tried to run it to the short side of the field. There just wasn't a whole lot of room to work with.
Yeah, it seems like things just kept getting strung out towards the sideline, and he kept looking for a spot to dive up into the gap. There just wasn't one, so that turned into nowhere to run, nowhere to hide.
And no gain. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. Lets it fly deep for Cobb. And that one almost intercepted. Call it a 50-50 ball. It falls incomplete, and now 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. On now is the Packers punter as he's on to kick it away. That's taken on the 25. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Starts with a handoff to Coleman. Finding room inside the 40. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one 28 yards on the ground.
You got to feel a little bit for the defense there. They've done a terrific job all day long holding this guy in check. But that might have been the run to break things out for him, maybe turn things around. Now he's going to have some confidence, and maybe he'll get to his normal yardage.
Ryan leads with Freeman on the draw. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They'll run. It's Presley. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Ryan getting it on the left side to Sanu. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. So on 4th down, off goes Matt Ryan, and on is another Matt Bryant. From the left hash, this from 37. And the 42-year-old veteran's kick is up and good. And that'll extend this lead now up to 25. So no problems there with that one as they're able to put 3 up on the board.
Yeah, it's pretty much a winless night. There's only a very light breeze, so it's a perfect night for kickers. And like you say, no problems with that one.
Bryant now, after hitting the field goal, gets set to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
I think many people thought Ty Montgomery would automatically go back to being a wide receiver this year, but it appears he's going to stay at running back. I know they drafted Jamal Williams from BYU, but Montgomery proving his worth.
And he proved it, proved it last year. 5.4 yards per carry, 4th best in the league. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The rookie from UCLA, Tech McKinley. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
To throw on third down. Rodgers. Caught by Nelson left side. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Time running out here on the play clock. Now it's Ryan. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jake Ryan. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, had some blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And here now come the Falcons. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Here we go with 2nd and 7.
Hey, we've got tight left, tight end left.
Now a carry here for Presley. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 47 yards on the ground. For the big fullback, this is Derek Coleman. And a short gain here, down to the 22. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Now, that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
20 to the 18.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 4. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Tevin Coleman, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
And we know they won't get their names in the stat sheet, but the offensive line has to get all the credit for that touchdown run. Tremendous job of blocking, paving the way for the 6 points.
Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Grady Jarrett in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night. Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Vic Beasley in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. And they're going to go soft on the corners. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Lets it fly deep for Cobb. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. This is Coleman. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. On 3rd down, it's Coleman. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. Let's run it. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Falcons. Tevin Coleman with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Falcons continue to pour it on. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
On first down, Rodgers. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. Montgomery hit, and the ball is loose. And the Falcons say they have it, they do.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
You know, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd down and 12.
Let's go! Blue 90! Blue!
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Get your notes laminated, because, you know, open air boom, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
Golly, wise beyond his years. So for the Falcons, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Packers, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Falcons here as we say so long from Atlanta.